Several minutes of commercial-free football starts now. Here are the Purple Mortgage Guys.
Hey, welcome everybody to another episode of Purple Mortgage Guys. Three home guys that do home loans and love talking Minnesota Vikings, and doing a quick impromptu video tonight on the hiring of the Vikings' new defensive coordinator, Brian Flores. Guys, I don't know if he was your first choice or not, but we were running out of options, and we came dangerously close to running back a version of Ed Donatel with Mike Pettin. And now we've got Brian Flores in place of Ed Donatel going into 2023. So, Tanner, let me give you your first initial thoughts, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, super excited about this hiring. Not my first choice, like you said, but a young coach that I think is pretty well respected around the league. Definitely a players coach for sure. Super unfortunate to see how he left Miami, but he's got a proven track record of being successful. He comes from Bill Belichick's scheme, pretty successful there, got the head coaching gig in Miami and took one of the worst defenses in the league, turned it into the 20th ranked defense his second year there. And then the year before he was canned, they dropped all the way to 15th. So steady improvement every year and some pretty significant improvement in that as well. So that's exactly what we need. 31st ranked defense in the league. A breath of fresh air, bringing new guys hopefully into our locker room here now. Get rid of some older vets, and I'm just very excited to see how this turns out here and to see what kind of improvement this team makes going from 2022 to 2023.
Feels like it might be a short 1 or 2 year stint. If he was looked at obviously heavily by the Cardinals. Felt like we were going to lose him to Arizona. I think he was one of their top 3 finalists. A few other teams showed interest as well, but the Vikings make the splash move, and a lot to be excited about. Goose, you excited about it as well?
Yeah, I'm pumped. I just think that with his youth and track record, it's a really good hire. Certainly getting nervous when you start to see some of those available candidates or top candidates sign with other teams in different positions. So really excited about the hire. Tanner covered a lot of the points as well. But one of the big things I wanted back to Mike Zimmer's time is he was so defensive focused, and he kind of had a strong hold on what the offensive coordinator could and couldn't do. For Mike Zimmer, I wanted like a head coach caliber offensive guy on that side of the ball. And so now I'm getting it just in the form of defense with Kevin O'Connell. So it's really Kevin's strength, I think, with Brian's Flores' experience on the head coaching front. He'll really be able to kind of control that side of the ball, and Kevin doesn't really have to worry about it. But really looking forward to now kind of digging in now that we've got this position covered. You can kind of get an idea what his scheme is, what type of players he's going to be looking for. So some exciting stuff to look at moving forward.
You know, Goose, I'm glad you brought that up. Just I want to mention the scheme real quick. If you look at some of Flores' defenses, he comes from some pretty weird stuff that isn't really used across the league. Some like 3-3 packages. So I'm really curious to see who they're going to be bringing in this offseason to fill some of those roles, because they've had guys in the past like Kyle Van Noy who followed Flores from New England to Miami, and they played that same exact scheme where he was, kind of a hand in the dirt kind of guy, rushing the passer, but also played some like stand-up linebacker as well. So I am super intrigued to see what schematical changes are going to happen this offseason. It's going to be fun.
Well, guys, I'm excited to do a little bit deeper dive on this in coming episodes. We're on bankers hours here, so we're probably going to have to cut this one short, but would love to hear from any of the viewers here. Throw some comments in. We'd love to address them on the future episodes. Subscribe to our channel if you've not already done so. And like we said, we'll do a deep dive here probably later this week on what a Brian Flores led defense will hopefully look like, and hopefully some of the changes that we'll see compared to the 2022 version of the Vikings defense. So looking forward to that. yeah, we'll come back again later this week, but throw some comments on the video here. We'd love to address them, and we'll come back at you guys later this week. Thanks, everybody.